Where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. So all me party will look down on me. Where don't make me feel like say my life no will become something. Yeah. And they walked away. All the people will promise for help me. They say come office today, tomorrow next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me wanna see me life now. It don't get better now. Famous standing name now. You don't go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a fly to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like I buy now. Turn down, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to provide a future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to provide a future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to another episode of your favorite talk show, the Talk to M show, where they come to you every Tuesday on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And if you didn't also listen to me, thank you for tuning in. If you did in care, or you did inside your car, you did drive home, or you did go beer, or you decided to go watch second half of PSG and Bayern Munich, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me. And sorry, my voice kind of like bad today. It's the start of me the experience on cold, so excuse me. I'm going to sound awful a bit, so bear with me. But against all that, I would say insinuating like I can talk to me people and hey, Sierra Leone turned 65 years yesterday. Well, we get to independence 65 years ago, and so it is but fitting that they are today for what small no more. Me say they give me own 10 cents, but which I feel about Sierra Leone, and that they make today own topic where they talk about. They shift a little bit small, but like I can always say, me focus of this show. Not about politics. I don't left the journalists them. I don't left the media experts them for deep down and the media houses. They talk a lot about that, but me focus more on our social issues and social challenges. And so for that reason, I drafted a beautiful and amazing topic around like I say, sorry on my voice. So I've drafted a beautiful topic around Sierra Leone. Do we appreciate what we have as a nation? And this is a big question why I decided to ask me family. And the reason why I asked that question is because one way or the other we all get something to say about it. And so the topic we can talk about today is now a question that I ask the listeners. A question that I ask you in the house, you the live, you the listen to me. That question there, whatever you do with them is up to you. And the idea now for drive a debate on this conversation. Do we appreciate what we have as a nation? As Mama Saloon, we appreciate Mama Saloon. Whether you like it or not, you're not going to know that country for go. You're not going to know that side for go. I like a dual citizen. I like waiting that Sierra Leone is Sierra Leone. And for we na ya born na ya men no get no say also connect, no get dual citizenship, no nothing na ya no money I get. So this not that kind of question for you. Do you appreciate what you have as a country? You had no say in this. Tell Papa God but come and get opportunity to go tell God outside for bona. Next salon for empty. Like nobody there. Nobody know for me say put me in that salon. So you not get say in that matter day. You were chosen and you were sent here, and God, mark your destiny for me. Now you solely come up from here. So now you're here. Do you appreciate what you have as a country? It's a question I want to can't talk about it, but I also get I go out there, talk to people so I get a vox pop. I be one for you within the people in for say about this within self get forward and comment, And you can also be a part of the show. You didn't know us, you can call on 0799949993, or you can text 0799949993, or better still, go on Facebook and drop a comment there, and we will read the comments for sure. And just don't be tired, forget a conversation, interact with the show. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Mulku Bangura, and we will take a short break, and when I come back, I will introduce the Vox Pop, and then we go ahead straight into the conversation.
Now everything don't change. We wanna see me life now. It don't better now. Famous study them now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like I buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. For this one where we there, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go. Now God is help know. Me brother, me I don't go regret. If you decide for go, it's happened for a reason. Now only God know. What you get for no say. It's never the end, cause the downfall of a man, no, not to the end of a life. And then they give up, and then they turn down. Every day I they turn up. See me color, it pop up. Famous study them now. You know what say, you don't know me now. Now me son is scatter the party now. Even you baby, they calling now.
Yes, welcome back again. If you just joined me, your favorite host, Mulku Bangura, and today again are there on your favorite talk show, the Talk to M show. So today, I don't wish Mama Salon happy 65th anniversary, independence anniversary. Times like this, now moments in the where so we will for just reflect, take some time and reflect as a nation, as people, everybody individually, at 65, waiting, what you'd expect, what you don't gain, what you don't enjoy from, what you don't benefit from, where are you going, what next? Because this is not so small number of years. This 65 and a big number than they. So now moments then there were so we usually you can look back and say, okay, I they compare me other compatriots them, me other nation them, Ghana, Nigeria, within self get independence around the same time and almost the same way. Who side ending now, how far then don't they compare to Sierra Leone? And you go ask yourself the question, what is happening to us or what's going to happen in the past? So now moments in the while we all for just reflect, because one way or the other we don't contribute to Sierra Leonean conditions. Easy for just push the blame pan the leaders them, push the blame pan the government, push the blame pan the politicians them, push the blame pan all man except yourself. And if you're not in the position for accept responsibility, then you have a big problem. And so we all get for hold yourself accountable one way or the other, and we all get for decide for be true to yourself and have honest conversations, which you don't do, where you don't contribute to the way Mama Salon did so. I can always look for reference the song by Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. If you really, it's a beautiful song. Oh, by the way, they're releasing a biopic on the 25th of April. It became the biggest opening. I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Yes, I mean a big Michael Jackson fan, and so I love Michael Jackson, his songs, his music, everything about the guy I love. So, one of the songs that I really love now, Man in the Mirror. and say if you really want to make a change, say therefore look at yourself. Look at yourself. Go listen to that song. It's a very powerful song. If you really want to make a change, look at yourself in the mirror, and the change has to start with you first. If you not change, you're not going to make a change. And now is the time for let you really, really, really sit back, and then you do a proper introspection. What am I doing for make salon go before, or what are they do for help salon for continue for it progress? And you get the answer. And if you did flight, you help salon for it progress. Yes, if you did flight, you help salon for it progress. So anyway, the topic where they talk about today now, do we appreciate what we have as a country? Yes, as a country, Mama Salon, we really appreciate. So I will start off with I want for you first what the people and say, what the people and feel about this. So based on that, I go do like a reaction to, all the things and say, and then I go straight into my small notes where I make, and maybe we can learn a thing or two. We'll go put in place. For help, maybe just for jogging memory, or for pointing in the right direction, or for make you really like use the information in there for see what you can do for help Mama Salon. So sit back, relax, let me hear you waiting the people then say how they say salon. So I ask a couple of questions. I ask first of all, do you appreciate what we have as a nation? I ask let them name one or two culture and tradition very unique to Sierra Leone. I also ask them how they see Sierra Leone, with an envision for Sierra Leone in the coming years. So let me listen to the diverse views and the diverse answers, and then we'll come back and, analyze them.
Me, if I go be honest, I'm not proud of Sierra Leone at the way how things they go right now in the country. We really need for change, not to just be big one day. Even we we need for change. I don't think it's again because the two will be like another lantern, but not again. So the light system, let them work on them. At this point, it's not easy. One holiday yesterday, people they not get light everywhere. People they go home for light. So let them work on the light business. Then the food side, then let's say again for looking to the prices of food.
Yes, I'm proud of Sierra Leone because I'm a Sierra Leonean. Salon are born and I grow up. So I'm not going to tell you about three, but I will tell you for one. Because Sierra Leone a land of peace. They will love each and everybody. It be foreigner or it be this, so will love everybody. And I'm not going to talk about Salon. I like with tradition because of Limba. I like Limba people. They sabi perform the culture, but they agree for them culture. More like whether I won't go, I can let go the they can perform. Instead I won't go there. The change I want for Sina Salon, Papa Iboku. If I say the talk, I'm not going to name all. One, I want to make any president who they get back the light facility, more the light facility. Those water are two important things and I see for more get na salon.
Yes, I'm proud for being a Sierra Leonean. One, I'm proud for becoming a citizen of this country. Number two, proud in terms of peace, in terms of education, the unique culture. Well, as a Fuller, the Fuller culture, as for me, are the most unique culture. Actually, a positive change. Governments where they come or somebody where they come, give you peace and stability, and I want to good job and good health and improve our education. I would like for Sierra Leone.
Yes, I'm proud of Sierra Leone. I'm proud of the so Sierra Leone, we get the hills and the valley. Like most of the countries that they don't get that kind of resources, then they we get fertile ground, then at the same time we get hills there. Like not all countries we will forget that kind of thing. If they want to see hill, as they go me as for me, my own best unique culture I like for Sierra Leone, they mended their own culture. I like mended their own culture. I go on for say a lot of changes in Sierra Leone. One, the hospitals them first. Actually, we the poor one that we staying for hospitals them because Connaught and all other hospitals there where they take for say now the main hospitals they will get they know that functional well. Where you go there, you full medication the way you forget you nearly get a pass. If you not get money for go private hospital, you will be end up for lost your life or you fumble your life. So I need improvement of the hospitals them and terms of education back. I need improvement in terms of education. I need improvement of the road system, the road there. So you will not get enough food. Now, no such example. If you go na Tongue, Eastern, you see they flop. Now one way then get you see they flop. Several times they will continue the pass, you understand? They for don't people there. By rights, they forget different streets for that kind thing and You understand? Or the government for make they can send in a next time for the travel. You understand? Thought a lot of changes going on Sierra Leone.
Yes, I'm proud of Sierra Leone. I'm proud of the cotton tree, the natural resources, and also the beach who gets the Bundu culture. Well, once foresee a better Sierra Leone where everybody go for the upcoming, for everybody where they try for come up and where they go for be a better Sierra Leone.
Yes, I'm proud of my country. We attribute as humans, as Sierra Leoneans, is very good. We are very tolerant and we get a very good country only if we're united. On unique cultures related to Sierra Leone, like you say, the same thing now. We're tolerant. Like it's been part of us, been part of something that we always do, and we've been known for that worldwide. For me, we can only get change when we get unity, because that's the first step. Green for Sabi red for Sabi green, Mende for Sabi timini back for respect limba. We just come together, then we can able to achieve whatever thing we want to achieve. But if we're disunited, then we can get there.
Okay. So, welcome back. If you just join me, this is now your favorite talk show, the Talk to M show. And me now, your host, Mulku. You just listen to people's opinion about, the questions they will ask. So the first question, like I say, I ask them if they really like, if they, they appreciate Mama Saloon, if they really appreciate what we have and what we get in Sierra Leone. And so I further ask them follow-up questions them, because I want to know, 3 things that we're proud of, one unique thing about the culture and tradition, and within then go like for sea change. I mean, when I have not listen to the people in comments, and the responses were overwhelming, and well, they kind of like mirror the same theme, and I think every one of them we answer say they're proud of Sierra Leone. I mean, for me, that it really puts my heart to rest, and it gives me collate for the fact that Sierra Leoneans, we proud of we country, we're proud of this we small nation, we're proud of this we beautiful nation. It gives me goosebumps for make I realize say Sierra Leone we're proud. Yes, even this you go say this sample small, but it's a reflection of the voices out there. And if you really if you listen to what then they say and how then they say, nobody no coerce, nobody no force nobody, we not ask nobody for a name or an address or side. So there is no incentive for even speak the truth. And we got it. Everybody was like, yes, I'm proud to be a Sierra Leonean. Now, when it comes to things that we're proud of, we see like a diverse range of things that we're proud of. Some, of course, I'm proud of we country tree. Some proud of, we attribute to Sierra Leoneans, and people always talk about it, how we welcome in, how we people the way you warm. And what I mean by warm is when somebody come for the very first time, we go open the doors up to them. We can trust those people. We can love on them. We can show them so much respect and so much of who we are as a nation. And so that's also stand out clearly. And then also, I see somebody talk about tolerance. Say we're not tolerant people, which of course I've seen a number of times. We're quite tolerant. We people away always, we can give people any leeway for do what they want to do and how they want to do them. We, in my estimation, can be too much sometimes. We too over tolerant. I mean, there has to be some guardrails around, those things. So we see all those things we people in the sea. Now, when the question go to which you will see change, then we begin to see people highlight some of the real challenges, and all these challenges in a way then they actually highlight not of fiction. Now, how then they feel, now which they affect them directly. Somebody hardly mentioned any challenge when they affect them. And the most common theme in IASO, now light, water. And honestly, these are basic amenities. These are basic things that we governments or the one they were supposed for do who puts they for do their work they are so supposed for GUI. What I mean GUI like we supposed to benefit from. These are like bare minimum which you can do. Basic amenities, light and water. Are they so actually basic? Not really, because they cost a lot of money for do. Those infrastructures cost a lot of money, and not only that, cost a lot of expertise for bringing a can to life. Do we have the resources for investing into those huge infrastructure? One would argue say yes. Do we have the expertise for can lead those projects? One would also argue say yes. So why? What's not the problem now? What is the issue? Why are we still the struggle for these basic amenities? Is it the political will? No, we're not getting any political party. We really get our willingness for say, you know what's in? My first 5 years, lad just focus on giving people water and light. And lad come up with a project that is more sustainable than ever before. What is the real issue? And so then people also speak from the heart and say these are the basic issues. Water, light. Me, I sleep and blackout yesterday. Yes, blackouts, not sleep yesterday. And I know I go to bed, I'm like, we are 65 today. And till now, they struggle with, this blackout. I'll come to that point today and touch on something. And, touch on what's actually done they happen, we don't see they happen. The strides we, the governments, these governments, and the past government, they don't make. And so far, so good. What we're about to see, we can really improve with electricity struggles in Sierra Leone. But like I'm back to the topic which are the Trifor State. At the Trifor State, the reality now, the health system. Then the complaints say they just get Connaught Hospital. They want other major hospitals. Them we're well equipped. We also get highly trained professionals. Them. That's what the people are speaking to. That's what the people they want, right? And so these are all the things them we're gonna make perhaps them feel more prouder of Sierra Leone. They feel more Sierra Leonean. They feel more welcome. They feel more say, okay, well, this is Sierra Leone. And most importantly, the man they talk about say, what he love? He love the Mende culture, which is beautiful. He love the limba, how they limba. That one man they saying love that girl saying love how they limba they can dress with their uncle. That is unique to us. That is so beautiful for somebody like that kind and then people are very responsible. So recognize that these are the things that will make me unique to a Nigerian or to a Ghanaian because of who I come out. And I get certain things in the way we can identify to me, we can identify with and say, nah, come on, and this is what makes me unique. And then emphasize on that's in the Mende culture. I mean, not specify exactly, but I understand, because of the time not there for say, okay, specifically this particular culture, but for yes, and there are so many activities, so many traditions, so many things in the way they happen within the Mende culture, we're unique to the Mendes. Likewise to the Limbas, likewise to the Temnes, likewise to all the other tribes them will get. And for that person they specifically at the Mende and captivate. These are the things that will make we unique. These are the things that will make most people they feel belong, feel proud of their Sierra Leoneanness, if that's actually a word. So, and somebody also mentioned the hills and the valleys, which is quite unique. We get beautiful topography. We look at how hilly Sierra Leone. First of all, Sierra Leone is very hilly. It just makes me unique. It's a beautiful place. But familiarity don't make we take this place for granted. We don't understand what we get. I remember the first time I go Accra. The first thing I noticed was Accra, this house Abbey Day. When I drive around, it was so flat. I'm like, what? I didn't see hills safe. I be afraid. I say, what's that day? If I keep driving and they go at the end of the earth or something, because it was very flat. the part where I in Accra, where I go Accra for the very first time. And when you go to other places, you sense you get similar topography like that, where it just flat all round through. Hardly gets hills, hardly get valleys, hardly gets beautiful mountains. But we are blessed with that naturally. You go to every corner of the city, every corner of this country, every village, every town. You must see hills, you must see forest, you must see. It's beautiful. We get beautiful topography, and so these people don't express how much they love these parts and these things that we make we unique as Sierra Leone. Now, let's not build about the points too much. And the point why the trifle drive at is this. Now, if I come back to the question where I asked, do we appreciate what we have? Without adding if. Because somebody states clearly, say, if I can write on somewhere, it said, elect Sierra Leone, and appreciate Sierra Leone, if only we are united. Which that condition there for makes put a question, to in love to in appreciation of Sierra Leone. And I can't question him, I can't argue with him at all for his thought. But I want you to pay attention. Ask yourself this question. You don't ever put Sierra Leone down, right? You argue about, you put Sierra Leone down, you condemn Sierra Leone, right? But you praise other countries for the same thing. Have you ever been in that position? Because this question actually, they come back to hypocrisy and how they approach Sierra Leone as a nation. If you say you love Sierra Leone, if you say you appreciate Sierra Leone, why are your actions different from your words? Why what you do different from what you say? Because I bet you now you will listen to me on a number of occasions. Don't talk bad about certain things when they happen at Salon, right? But you praise the same thing, the same exact thing, no difference, when they happen at other nation. I also see some man go argue, no, well, we want better. No, well, we want things for improve. No, I'm not talking about that. No, shift the goalpost. I talk about the exact same thing where they condemn na Salon, now they praise back na other countries them. Right? This is exactly the hypocrisy where I actually try to point at. Yeah? When was the last time you, as a Sierra Leonean, talk good thing about Sierra Leone? When was the last time? When was the last time you, as a Sierra Leonean, said something good about Sierra Leone? So, I also not forget the fact, say, appreciation, right? Now, basically, you recognize the value. Okay, what's in that mean? It means, say, if this flask, right, we put Kolwatade, the Kolwatade lasts for 5 hours. Nonetheless, it takes a lot for Olan for carry around. It's not easy for carry around. And it go easy for make you just forget on somewhere. Okay? But two things can be true. And the fact that one, it serve me a purpose because it make I stay hydrated, which quite important by the way. We are not the see better salon people in the doing in this country. It's for me it's mind-boggling. The carry salon hot so people don't need to work out what about to. They need to stay hydrated, they need to drink. That's another issue for another day. But I state the fact, say, this water, this flask, they help me because they keep me hydrated. But at the same time, I for talk and being say it's not easy because for the all and the pass, it art. And then I face the I also face the bad mouthing. Look at them make false life. They work out flask. And inside they go work out flask. What's in I ain't there so they make like say in a JC. I they also face the reality of the fact say I go forget her somewhere and somebody go take and not give me again. Say this, I go pull out, they pull on pana. Like all said work out flask, a false life. I go selling flask. These are all risk, right? What they take for work out this. But that don't mean say, they serve me well, they serve in purpose. The reason why they state this now, that the facts say two things can be true. So, Sierra Leone, coming back to Sierra Leone, they appreciate Sierra Leone as a nation. They appreciate the little wins. They appreciate what we have. They appreciate what we get now. Is it perfect? Absolutely no. Ain't not perfect. Right? Am I pushing for improvement? Yes, I am pushing for improvement. I want to let things improve in diverse ways, in different ways. But it's not perfect. But I forget I for able to say that. I for able openly say, oh, this is working for me, this is fine, this is beautiful, but I also want improvement. I also want a lighter flask. I also want a flask where if I move Komoya so, me watch for alarm, say me flask, I don't go far away from the flask. I'll for able forget to tag what they put on this flask, for able to track me flask, any way lost. That's the improvement what I look forward to. The flask has to be lighter and still do in work. That's what I'm looking forward to. So that's what we're saying as Sierra Leone. Do we appreciate what we have? Yes. Is it perfect? Absolutely no. So two things can be true. But you know, approach the country as if nothing is working, nothing is happening, and then you say you like your salon, and then you say you appreciate salon. No, you're a hypocrite. Now, what do we really get in this country? Right? But before I go to Dandy, I want quickly give an example of something that happened to me in 2017. So I remember when I first trip to the US, I go University of Notre Dame, and one day we'll be supposed to go do a presentation, right? Notre Dame, Indiana. We're supposed to go do a presentation to some high school picking. So I go. I've been out to a couple of other Africans, some come on Nigeria, some Senegal. So I get two Nigerians, two Senegalese. I get a Ghanaian and Zimbabwe, somebody from Zimbabwe, and South African and a Zambian, right? And so we all doing a class. Everybody they put them presentations together, okay? And we just do like 2 or 3 slides of, you know, beautiful places of the country which I come out and just talk about it to the beginning, so then go learn about, so I come out and just pique them interest, so then go for visits in the future. That was the kind of assignment thing we own class. And so everybody was putting theirs together. And so what we would do, we decided, okay, you know, let's not do it in silos. Let's just do it in the class. With the kind of the class, you put up your own presentation, we see the beauty, we say land, basically. And, okay, Nigeria, they don't come, they don't do their own. Ghanaian, they don't come. Ghanaian, they don't come, they don't do their own. South Africans, they don't come, they don't do their own. Zambians, they don't come, they don't do their own. And so, right after the Zambians and they do their own done, I was supposed to go last. And then the Ghanaians and the Nigerians and say, okay, that's it. We are running late. So let we end the presentation now. So we go make our own time to the beginning of school. Now I say, why? I say, but I'm not go it. You don't have anything to show now. What do you have to show for your country? The way I feel inside my soul. I don't think I don't ever feel so before. I was it's a bit where them light candle them put on under your foot where you sleep, where you wake with that aggression, the aggressiveness. I was very angry and aggressive at the lady for saying that. I was like, why would you say that? And what do you think about Sierra Leone? And why would you? Oh no, your country's blah blah blah. You just came from war. I'm like, and so what? Do you know about Sierra Leone? So I used that moment as a teaching moment for them. Oh, later I don't be fambule. Now I go to the classroom. Now 2 doors in the classroom. I lock all to the classroom there. Nobody leaves this classroom until they learn about Sierra Leone. That's exact. God is my witness. I spent first good 15 minutes berating them all, telling them about the beauty of my country, and I did teach them about Sierra Leone, but in a very aggressive, well, not too aggressive way. It's a way they tell person too, but you tell her in a way where the person they feel like if I say no sabi nothing. That's exactly what I was doing. And after I used the opportunity, therefore, teach them about the beauty of this country, and then I went online, took pictures of we number 2 beaches, took pictures of we Buria Beach, took pictures of we forests, took pictures of beautiful other beautiful places the world gets where I can boast of. Took pictures. Then nobody don't say we get skyscrapers in this country. Yes, I took pictures of we one girl will get not bad still, but I use them. I took pictures of it and I showed them. And lo and behold, they were stunned. They were shocked. The South Africans and the Zambians, they were like, oh, really? I never knew you had this part of this country. I'm like, yes, exactly. That's the point. I'd expect me Nigerians and Ghanaian counterparts to back me up. But then I the number one people in force, we feel seen that they no more get West Africa. And so I used that whole opportunity. By the way, we spent 30 minutes. I do my presentation, I teach them fine, I show them exactly, I make them understand. So we are proud, I'm a proud Sierra Leonean, I'm proud of where I'm coming from. And then when I go for do the presentation, I had the most questions asked, and my presentation was one of the best presentations because the beginning we are very curious. And even the teachers themselves now try to learn about Sierra Leone because all they heard was we war. I even tell them exactly, let the people and see how resilient we were. As people. Let them see that side of, I use that moment at it as a teaching moment. Since that day, from that day, God is my witness, those people started looking at me differently. They were like, oh, okay, we have met our match. We don't really meet somebody way different, somebody way stronger, somebody way understand what they're doing. That is how a lot of people see Sierra Leone. That is how we are perceived out there in the world. That is how when you go outside, you get for try 10 times harder for convince the other nationals and say, this place, this country is a beautiful country. Because we don't show those beauty. We need to tell those beautiful stories. We don't own our own stories. We don't show we need to brand this country the way we're supposed for brand them. And so that's the problem. Now, I circle back to my conversation for say, I can still appreciate my country. Yes, but I still condemn certain things and within the country, the way things and they go and ask for improvement. Yes, I can still do the two. I can still do all two, and I can be right and I can be correct. Two things can be true. And I know, say, this country here, so when we go into argument, person for just feel saying that one person for come out as the winner. Person for just feel saying that 1 point now for sink down. I don't know who that teach you this thing in this country. I don't know that make we believe say two things cannot be true. We don't make we mind the way we approach certain things. We approach certain things with a closed mindset. Make we not even try for listen to other people and listen to the other side of stories. And listen to other opinions and learn from them. But now, let me come back to what I had to try for say. What will make we as Sierra Leone, will make we different? We people. Like I say, we warm, welcoming, beautiful. Salon people, salon we beautiful. Oh. We women as well as women. We are beautiful species. I am telling you, Sierra Leonean ladies are beautiful. Our women are beautiful. Me, I married a beautiful woman. Na salon, not to America. Na salon, I married her. And we get beautiful women in this country. You're not going to understand. Apart when you go overseas, when you go see them flat with women. Pass, foot, you retire. Say, hey, boy, down, and I get steak. The one that we get steak now, false waist, then again. They don't go give them BBL. The way you see them, before you don't 30 years, they look like 60 years. We Sierra Leonean women are beautiful. We Sierra Leonean men are handsome people. We are beautiful species. And make we different. Right? When you look at the culture, our culture is unique. We culture kind of like the way we are as a nation, and we trace with history. Because we come up from different, we were like integrated, and we just can't get together. And Freetown was like, home to freed slaves from everywhere. So we culture kind of diverse, and it mirror that of Ghanaians, Nigerians, Congolese. It mirror that. It just take bits and pieces of every corner. So we kind of like, mix all of that up. You can find all of that here in Sierra Leone. Even the Creole they talk. It's a mixture of French, English, very many languages. We just bundle all things, we put it as one. We talk this Creole. It makes us unique. It makes us special. Now make we are unique people. That is worth appreciating. With natural resources, Sierra Leone is blessed with natural resources. It just happens, see, we as a nation, we're not ever able to figure out ways and means for really benefit from these natural resources the way we're supposed to. Then begin mine diamond at this country since the 1930s, if I'm not mistaken. 1930s, up to this day, we're not able to get a diamond refinery. We're not able to get a diamond processing company in this country. 30 day. Why? Why we gold? We get for take we gold and sell and go Dubai for go process them. Why? Why do we have to sell our gold to Dubai? Why we not get a plant now? So why we not go for refine with gold now? And then that refined gold in now they take sale. Why? What's wrong with that? So two things can be true, as I'm saying. I'm here to ask questions and just talk to you, right? And show you exactly why we need to appreciate what we get. We are resilient people. Somebody to tell me, say, we don't want to suffer, we not this country, them praise we say we're resilient. Or they want to increase fuel prices. The Sierra Leoneans are not resilient people, they increase fuel price. Yes, then don't use them against we. Yes, of course. But we're strong. We're resilient. We've suffered so much. We don't go through a lot. I think we can take more than we actually know, more than we actually can, and which we can really understand, but we don't know that day. Yeah? So it's clear that we are resilient, people. We make we special. Of course, the war, the Ebola crisis, we look at COVID, how COVID affects we, the mudslide. A lot of people dying, keep dying over and over and over and over again. Yes, we are resilient people. We're strong, And when you come to we, even in the midst of the struggles, we're always smiling. We're always smiling. Yes, we will complain or we go gumbo, but at the end of the day, because of we get faith, and because faith is a big thing in this country, we left hand to God. That's what makes us resilient, right? But we also get a problem. Why we don't state earlier? Why we lack for praise something where they come out of Sierra Leone, past waiting the inside Sierra Leone. For example, why somebody know is hand up and stand up and say Emerson is the best and the greatest African musician at the world, irrespective of the fact that the reality is, yes, perhaps there is Davido, there is Wizkid, there is Burna Boy, there's all these guys. Why somebody go hand up and say, to me, in my own head, Emerson is the greatest musician, and shut up. But if that person they say, Steady Bongo na my best musician, God rest his soul, but put your hand down, whose music Steady Bongo they sing, then you would hear a lot of people stating and saying that. Now that make I feel like people like Steady Bongo we actually be the embody the Sierra Leoneans, the embody with culture. We're not able for really get the best out of him. We're not able to appreciate what he has done. People like the Dr. Olo, we introduced a whole genre of music called Milo Jazz. You don't ever hear about Milo Jazz? Milo Jazz is a whole genre, like we get Afrobeat. It's a whole genre of music, Milo Jazz. Dr. Olo is a pioneer of Milo Jazz. So, I'm a crazy Michael Jackson fan, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I mistake this one. In Dangerous album was released in 1990. You know that produced the album there? Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley produced the Dangerous album. And you know why Teddy Riley produced the Dangerous album? Teddy Riley was in his 20s by then. Very young producer. In fact, he was in a group called Blackstreet Boys. He was in a group called Blackstreet Boys. Not so Backstreet Boys, they are my favorite group, but he was in a group called Blackstreet Boys. And he was my favorite. Teddy Riley was very good singer, but he was one of the most talented producers in the world. He is referred to, and till to this day, he is the pioneer of the New Jack Swing. genre of style of music. In the 90s, it was very new, it was very niche. And New Jack Swing was a unique style. When you listen to Dangerous album, you listen, remember the time when we fought, that particular beat, everything is New Jack Swing. Who is it? It is a feeling. That's a New Jack Swing style of music. Teddy Riley actually is the pioneer now. He starts New Jack Swing. Michael Jackson called him and said, Teddy, I want to work with you because this style of genre, it's unique, it's fresh. Let us come together, let's work together. I want left Quincy Jones first. We don't do 2 albums together. They're great, but I'll move away from that and then go to a new style of song, which is the New Jack Swing. And that's how Teddy became that guy is wealthy now. Because every time they play any of those songs, he gets a residue. Because of that genre. Now, the reason why I draw this example now, because people like Dr. Olo, being the pioneer of Milo Jazz, if we not be people in this country where they appreciate, embrace what we get. Milo Jazz for them even bigger than Afrobeat. Milo Jazz style of music for them bigger than Afrobeat. But we sit down, fall we foot, we let Milo Jazz slide just like that. Nobody cares again. But guess what? Every time they play, you coco so, you coco, you dance. You dance. Every time they play, Mama lights lamp na humo, you dance. Because it's a genre of music where unique to we. Now we no more unique to you know go Congo you go area. You know go any side go area. If we be embrace that genre of music day, we popularize them. Don't you think if we get a call from Michael say, you know what, Dr. Olo, I want to make me 5th studio album or my 6th studio album using this style of music. Because it's unique to Sierra Leone. And I'm sure I would use this to sell it to the whole world. Look me there, small, but I'll not be ever sabi about New Jack Swing. I never knew about New Jack Swing. If I don't do in America, they just play around it forever. But no, a whole album, a classic Michael Jackson album was released on a New Jack Swing genre. So we get so much creativity in this country, but because we did take other man young and hail them, dance them, dance to them, appreciate them, condemn we own, and then they go no side. And so now so all we creative people them, then they pack them bundle and pack it and go, they say me at we don't appreciate what we get. We don't allow familiarity for undervalue with talent. These two things can actually go together. You can still be familiar with the person, but you really accept say this person talented and they are different. And they are unique. And you accept that uniqueness and sell that uniqueness. This is why other nations they thrive. This is why other African nations they are doing exceptionally well, because they appreciate what they get. Now, we got our governance issues. At this country, let's not argue that. We got our governance issues. Government is not doing enough. Are they there? Yes, they are working, but they are not doing enough. Right? We don't do over 65 years, we still struggle with light. God bless the Nance Power Project. Right? Where they can supply 108 megawatts in total of electricity for this Freetown. Okay? Hopefully by the last quarter of this year, we didn't say quarter, the last 4 months of this year, then we'll begin supply 70 megawatts. Right? That's 70 megawatts, they at least then they go 70 megawatts. It don't give 24 hours light too, but it will give at least minimum 12 hours every day. 12 hours every day. Somebody the caller just answer this caller. Hello caller, your name and where you call from? The caller don't go up and call. So so at least it can begin the Nance Power Project will begin supply minimum, right, 70 megawatts by the end of this quarter, And by next year, right, end of next year, the last couple of months of next year, we supply that 108 megawatts. Then they at least it will help for improve light system and its country. Yes, caller. Hello. Yes, caller. What's your name? Outside the call from, please.
Thank you. Really give that opportunity we give for more talk on this station and the idea we really come up with.
Yeah.
Indeed, me was I feel good, bruh.
Yeah.
Because really not this country sickness than the.
Yeah.
From 1930, they say we never prove nothing to diamond.
Yeah.
And we shameful, bruh. But anyway, we the talk and so I feel them.
Yeah.
I feel them so much.
Indeed.
Now we people them and around all this foundation for we are told not. We need to the suffer to today. And yesterday knowledge is down. Today, every day people they talk on radio, but not all everybody talk listen radio self. Then are the thing. You see? To God, that's how they tell you so that we will feel pain. That is country, I will feel pain.
Yeah.
Because now we are really waiting this country. The richest will get.
Yeah.
And we let God bless you, sir. Because
Thank you, sir.
They are good.
Thank you, sir.
Because
Thank you, sir.
really know the country look hard.
Thank you,
Very,
sir.
very hard. Now me and you they go up and go no more get go thank you, bro. People don't know this so far. When next come go that to see what. Go na is the police and see go na about to see they go see how police so far. Anyway, Papa Allah don't come make this audio longer.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
very much, sir.
Thank you. Good night. So yeah. So as I be the try for say, thanks to the caller for in comments. As I be the try for say, you know, when you look at you know the gap, yes, there's a gap, but I mean there are definitely okay, another call can say. Hello, caller. Good evening. With the name outside the call from, please.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm Abigail from Leicester. Good, sir.
Yes, Auntie Abigail. Welcome, ma'am.
Papa, where they talk, who's they done? I don't know how they feel me. I hear the rise.
Yeah.
Because when you they talk, you will be proud of your country.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not so. Some of the people that when they go out, like, no one they go out. It's not really proud of salary for better.
Yeah.
You see what you mean? See all this that selfish business. You know, for better pass me.
Yeah.
If you get good song pass me, I know for make you go before, I don't go promote you now. All they above me so. If it's for we first now, so for them play with your music. Also Nigeria music.
Yeah.
And like when no monkey play with all the radio station where they listen. And then they play with your music. Who for promote to promote them? Now we they cry them down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Papa, let God bless you. Let God cover you for your family there. Because when you open with eye,
Yes,
you open with ears. You know, baby woman, I don't think it's something.
Oh.
But you know when they talk, I don't know how they feel.
God bless you, ma. God bless you, ma. Thank you so much, Auntie Abigail. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. I appreciate you calling. Okay, so yeah, so as I try for statement, the point is, Sierra Leone is not perfect, but we get so much for be appreciative of, so much. I mean, like I don't begin state the light, the water, we get governance issues. These are issues that we prevail in. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, with your name outside the call from, please.
Hello?
Yes, good evening. With your name outside the call
good
from.
evening.
Welcome on the show. Welcome to the show.
Why program I dey enjoy am.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I dey really enjoy am. Now one great thing no more me just kill the admire way we can oppose when they oppose. Things then the way they go well with the country, it's like for institution in the way look who will say is slack. You know, well get strong leadership and something. But I can blame the masses, like with the governance way they go sit down, we vote for them. Because the people that don't vote for them is a one day. Then they go do 5 years, the minister they can sack that at any time. But they're not getting nothing where a institution where go they behind the way they go look fair. See this, if I mistake this, I go responsible to this. And that the country not get actually. Because if them get something where them in the fear, we not just the people. You understand?
Yeah.
They say anti-corruption is strengthening or something. I mean, when you do something where you're not able to deliver, they will query you and question you, not just jail, but something will make you say they feel like how the people they say they feel. And that will not get at the country. I make everything I just like I go just say wallpaper, I go can no more than the moment she expire.
Not true. Thank you so much.
They can go so far. I find but me I take election like campaign where they say Bumuna. This way they go is very good, but you not gonna know what thing will be the price of how they go sell the lights
Yes.
to
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah.
Because by right now, I still say Freetown. We get beaucoup waterfall there.
Yeah.
Hey, Makeni, Kono. All no go able to get dam. All
Yeah.
one for each city,
Yeah.
each point, each village.
Yeah. I agree.
So at least we dey develop now go reach.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for the call and the comment. Okay. So yeah, so as I say, we get economic struggles as well. Prices of goods and they increase. These are real issues. Entirely not the government in fault? Yes, partly at in fault, because up to this moment we're not able to build the economy for withstand external shocks. That is their responsibility. We get infrastructure gaps. Absolutely. I just don't talk about the fact that TTD, Sierra Leone, we're not able to forget, overpasses. We're not able to forget, big and broad highways. Okay, this call at the call. Hello? Okay. Caller can call back. TTD will not get overpasses them. TTD will not get, when you look at places like Lumley, right? Lumley don't do forget over a beach. Why we not able to forget? This is something I can always say, right? The way the Western rural, where you take them from that Gorage side, Tego, the way it designed is so bad, it badly designed. If you then block that Lumley part and then block the other side for go by Waterloo side, I don't think anybody will get any access way for escape. They get the word for that, the military word for that. We not get too many escape points at all. Just block Lumley and block the other side for go Waterloo, and that's it. We're stuck. We can't go beyond that. Why we're not able to design roads them, right? Using the mountains. Why are able to come up from Gorage, and then I go all the way now out in Column Eastern, right? Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Why we ditch the rail system in this country? I bet you if they introduce all them buses they buy in this country, every government will come buy 100 buses, every government can buy 50 buses, every government buy 50. If we actually left the bus system and go back and invest into the railway system, we get rail tracks where they come up from Kailao, rail track where they come up from Kailao, it can't take Freetown. Another rail track where they come up from up north, wherever I come up from Kabbalah, Cambia, outside. They can take down, connect to Freetown, just like a cross. First of all, it decongest Freetown, as we know. A lot of people they move away from Freetown and go leave upline. Because now I know say if I sit on a train from Bo to Freetown, and 1 hour, 2 hours I don't reach now. I left 6 o'clock, I reach 8 o'clock. After that, I offer gonna muse. You totally decongest Freetown. At the same time, you open up other areas for economic development. Clearly, your problem, it don't solve itself. Your problem what you get, the problem of creating like this urbanization, the crowd, and it don't solve itself. Instead of to go buy all in Boston day. I'll talk to this caller quick. Hello caller, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, what name was I call from, please?
Epic Radio.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm making you for five from Samakum.
Yes, sir. Thank you for calling.
No problem. The radio line program, no problem. But what about I'm not like that way back to music about you can have superstar come on about the more about big thing.
Okay.
You forget for call all that but you forget for call
I know.
like to give for sir.
I know.
Yes,
I don't remember all man, but at least thank you for mentioning their names. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, so as I try for states, say these are all gaps that we don't affect we country. We're able to interconnect this country. Today. It's difficult for come from Kaila for Freetown down from Kaila and go Liberia. Why for so that? Why for so hard? Why for so expensive? Right? These are existing challenges. We cannot avoid them. But in the midst of these existing challenges, there are things that we will be proud of. Like this land power project, for let the US government able for car invest, then give you a loan through the private sector. Remember, not the government and give you a private sector, $470 million loan. It means that we don't prove say we are credit worthy as a nation. This is a huge step forward, right? So this is something we will celebrate, because now other nations are not beginning to say, okay, we mean business. So that make it very important that we maintain the peace, we maintain security, we hold the rule of law. So in the eyes of the investors that were there out there, then we'll see that why they really don't make up their mind. They can invest in huge infrastructural projects. So there's, light at the end of the tunnel anyway. So much for be proud of. One final thing before I wrap up. I just want to say this again. So, a nation that doesn't appreciate what it has will never maximize what it could become. If we don't appreciate what we get, we're not going to maximize what we can become. I'll give you a simple example. In 2019, Ghana declared, right, the year of the return. For you and on, what does that mean? It means say the Ghanaians in Sudan then think and say, let's diversify our economy. Let's diversify our revenue stream. Not just overtax these people. Let's figure out a way for really package Ghana and sell Ghana to the world. And so what you then do, government allocated $18 million. 18 million, not to 18 million, so $18 million, not to 18 million cedis, so $18 million, right, to the Ministry of Tourism. They not take that 18 million, they then Tifa Mugoloka na Rumo, or then Sheba in Sawa conference room, or then go keep on a Swiss bank. No, you know what they did? They used that $18 million day, then go renovate Elmina Castle, renovate the other castle. I think Cape Coast Castle. Fine, the Cape Coast and the Elmina Castle. They renovate other relics them and other beautiful places the way they know would attract tourists. And they know what you can do. When I was at Georgia State University, then Gunam University, I went there. Ghanaians, they organize events, right? Then invite we go there. Sidom. I was watching and listening to these guys talk about Ghana like me, a stranger. They were selling Ghana to Americans, to the US citizens, in a way we have never seen before. I don't want to hear person talk about in country like then guy the way they talk about Ghana. I was like, wow, these guys are proud of where they're coming from. I was impressed. I take the guy in contact, I take in details, I send an email immediately. I said, teach me how to sell you country in this way. They sold Ghana. They went from universities to universities, schools to colleges. They went to major places, talked to major players. They met with major businesses, big corporate institutions. And they talked to other Ghanaians for come and invest into nice, beautiful beaches, beach chalets, restaurants, nice, beautiful, things that will attract these guys and when they come. Let them get that kind, they're not different from the experience, not different from outside and come out in terms of their living and hospitality experience. They invested in all these, they give small businesses down the hotel, they make sure say those hotels were running non-stop. Then give funding to people that we want for build nice chalets them ensure say them beautify the nation in such a way that when I tell you say can Ghana, there is a reason for it can Ghana, you go on for come. They even sell to the Americans and come and identify where you came from. Come, they can experience the spirituality of you ancestors. That's how they sold it. And guess what? They actually succeeded. Because we saw an influx of African Americans. They come inside Ghana every year. So what they do, they even make it easier. Plane they fly from Ghana straight to the US and back. So person no struggle say, oh, I have to go first Europe. Come on, Europe, I can't do. No, they solved that because they diversify. I know they say we know they do enough for. I know they talk about Salon now because I know the efforts with the ministry they make. Is there room to do more? Absolutely yes. And this is the Ghana approach. $18 million investment. Straight flight. Hospitality. The brand Ghana. Now guess what? Everybody came to Ghana. Obama came to Ghana. Any big name we see, the big names, actors, actresses, people come to Ghana in 2019. You know how much Ghana make? You know how much revenue? Tourism formed 5% of the country's GDP. Over $1.9 billion in profit. Now they make just from tourism from the year of return. They invested $18 million. They made $1.9 billion, close to $2 billion in profit. Not a story, not a science. This is just simple mathematics. It's simple business approach. It's simple investment. These people are serious about their country. Are we that serious about the country? Sierra Leoneans, are we really that serious? I'll take this last call and then I will give me partner statement. Yes. Your name outside the call from, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Your name and outside the call from, sir.
I'm Mr. Kagba from 6 Mile. How are you, pa?
I'm blessed, sir. How are you, safe? Welcome on the show.
Sir, this 65 years independent. But me want to know how many years we don't they under British them. And that's me want to know.
Okay, thank you, sir. We'll be down at the British for over 180 years before we gain independence.
Sir?
We'll be there under the British for over 180 years before we gain independence, sir.
Hello.
Okay. Well, end the call and then I go answer you. You go hear me. I'll answer the question. Yeah. Thank you, sir. So I'll be the type of expensive will be done under the British government, the British rule for over 180 years before we finally gain independence in 1961. So coming back to what I the type of say, I'll be the type of state say Ghana did it with the year of the return in 2019 and they launched that year of the return day. Everybody came to Ghana. And guess what? You know what's in the happen now? The residual effect of that year of the return day, many Americans now own properties in Ghana. They open the real estate, then change laws, they adjust certain things so that people will come and buy properties and become Ghanaians. They make investments easier, they relax the laws for all these guys that we want for can invest. Give them tax breaks here and there so that they will can invest, create job opportunities for Ghanaians, and all that money they come back into Ghana in different ways. We can do the same, but we get a lot for do. When it comes to infrastructure, World Bank don't give you this payment switch for so long. Till today we struggle with the payment switch. We haven't really integrated that well, and not even that they work properly. Now so then do back when they can land a sea cable, underwater sea cable. We create Salcab. Salcab operated for over 4-5 years. Not until they unbundle them and decide to hand them over to the private sector before we see development. I think we need to think about the same approach for the payment system. Because just in Nigeria gets one central payment system, but they get 5 different payment systems. 5 different payment switches, sorry. They get one payment when a national payment switch, 5 different payment switch. For you then also you could wonder, I don't switch now from tourism to payment switch. Now because even in Ghana, right, when these people come like country, right, how for make payments? They don't need to go change dollar for make payment. They don't need to go begin fending small artisanal people, speculators that skits change dollar for me, want a bank go change dollar. No. They can use their card, use on any POS terminal, or use on any payment terminal, and then the payment effect itself. They're able to make payments seamlessly. Today we're not able to get interoperability with Africell, QCell, and Orange. Why are not able to send money to somebody with an Orange, somebody with a QCell? Me and Orange are they. Why are not able to send money to somebody with a QCell? Why are we not able to get a clearing house for that, for support mobile interoperability? That alone, it open up, it break the barriers to trade. It will make payments go quicker and faster. Right? Why up till this moment we're not able to really commercialize with payments system, with national payment switch we'll get? And we're not able to get investors, and for can invest into payment system. So that if I use my card for make payments, I can use my card, I tap that full amount in POS terminal, or I tap in terminal, I will make payment with my card, with my Visa card, or my debit card, or my prepaid card. It will be easy, it will be simple. Why do I have to give you cash? Yes, the mobile money, they don't try. They don't really try. They don't try, they don't really do their best. But the opportunities are there, and those are the opportunities we actually they attract international investors. Tourism, these are the things that we bring them people in the camp for investing into your country, where you make all these infrastructures available. So my parting statement and my parting word to use this, because I can go on and on and on, but I don't take too much of your time. My parting statement is, am I proud of what I have? Yes, I am. I'm proud of Sierra Leone a lot. But is there room for improvement? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not afraid for speak to the facts. Yes, there is so much we can do. There is so much that has to be done. There is so much. We, first of all, get for learn for love we serve. We get for love we serve. And by extension, love Sierra Leone. Be proud of what we have. Be proud of our own songs. My best musician at this, the people in Sabimi, only one knows Sabimi. One of my best musicians at this country is the late Steady Bongo. Me not to Mindy, another year Mindy, another year Mindy. But the reason why why I still like Steady Bongo in music is, I go play Steady Bongo in music in White House. They would ask me, who that and they? Which song this? Which genre of music this? I go play somewhere now the king in palace na Switzerland or somewhere. They will ask, who is that? What language is that? It's unique to me. I will be proud for say, yes, I'm from Sierra Leone and this song is a Sierra Leonean song. And I will be even call possible interpret them by waiting them to talk Pamende. I love waiting they come up from Sierra Leone. It's unique. Big Joe in song the way they do in Minde, it's unique. And that mami where they Ami Kalon. It's unique. These are our own Sierra Leonean songs that we own them down in day. Now we genre them down in day. These are our own arts. We not get one value for it. One value. As them play as one man who see though. As them play as so, hey, bottom changer, play Burna Boy. As them play as so, Bodia Pulamba, play Fela. You prefer listen to Fela Kuti than S.C. Ojin song. It's a shame. It's a shame that this country. It's a shame that we're not able to get to the point to appreciate we own songs them. We own within our we own. We're not able to get value for them. It's a shame. And you can love silent songs, and you also love American songs. You can do the same. You can love silent song. You like Nigerian music. You can do the same, but you cannot love other country own music past your own. You cannot. You can't. You can't love other one past your own. You can't. If you not appreciate what you get, trust me, people from outside cannot see that value. Because you know value them, they won't value, they won't give you the value. And that's how we approach everything about this country. And so let me learn for approaches that we get. And let me do what we best for approach things differently. Our art, our music. I feel pain for Freetown players. I feel pain for people in groups like Freetown players. Now go then they go so. What legacy are they leaving with that art, that beautiful a cappella where they can use for Giri? When do they see them again? Because we refuse for give them the value we didn't forget. We refuse for create business around them. We refuse for really appreciate, show them, say they are important to we. These are our own. We refuse for do that. And now, they're just there now, just a relic of themselves or their former self. Well, that's us young boy now we will see. They used to be, when you tune in the radio, that they voice somebody, they used to be big stars, superstars, celebrities. Now we're not even, give them what they're supposed to forget. We've lost our art form, we've lost her. And that's how you actually, create pride in which you get. So I'm appealing to all Sierra Leone. It's not a politics talk. I don't care who's party, the blue, red, white, green. I do not care. I don't want to. This is about your Sierra Leoneanness. Because anything you do, any side where you go, you're a Sierra Leonean. You cannot change that for nothing. And so if you not start for love, which you get. If you not start for whole with pride, which now you own. I'm telling you, nobody know you can value her. Nobody now make other countries, other nations, other nationals, they take you seriously. This is it. So please, I am proud to be a Sierra Leonean, but I can still condemn, and I want things for be better. It doesn't change my Sierra Leoneanness, and I prove and show that by my actions and things I do. Just find a call and then I say goodbye. You know the last caller. We know your name and where they call from. Hello?
Talk like DJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where you talk me here, the rise.
Thank you, sir.
Now this country we deep, we own them just like what they talk. You're gonna party, they play Sierra Leone music. Man, they go sit down. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Then they go sit down. Play just like what you talk. Play that one day. You left your own God and your own.
Yeah.
But this is really hard trending. When they talk, you have to bleed.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
No. So Monday, you know what they talk? Wait in your society. This Alaki country,
Yeah. Can
you imagine that?
Yeah.
You country, they call it Alaki. May God bless. May God help you.
May God help well. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. All right. Well, so now there are going them for today. Thank you to all the callers and thank you to all who listen. I really appreciate my listeners, and a lot of people are actually listening. And I also say thank you. Thank you for tuning in, for buying your battery, for actually born you to pop. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough for making this show a success. Tune in again on Tuesday, next week Tuesday, for another episode of the Talk to M show. And Mina, your host, Mulku Sulaiman Bangra. But before I go on for say put salon first, anything you do, think about your country. They will learn for love your country. They will learn for love everything where they come on. Is it perfect? No, but that's exactly what makes us different. Now make we Sierra Leonean. If we not appreciate what we get, nobody else will do it for us. So please, let's start approaching Sierra Leone differently, because every other country in this world can get their own problem. Every other country can get their own bad side, but they see or then they propagate but that bad side there all the time. We get a quick mouth stay for they talk about those things. So please let me learn for opportunities we get and continue for love Mama Saloon. This caller they call, but I cannot answer you, so I'm so sorry because time don't beat me now. Thank you so much, and until next week, I'll come up with another episode of me favorite talk show of this talk show, the Talk to M show. Have a good night.
Become something, and they walked away. All the people who promise for help me, they say come office today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother